Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines. The first round of crucial peace talks between Pakistan and Afghanistan has concluded in Doha, with both sides pushing to curb cross-border terrorism and stabilise the volatile frontier. Led by Defence Minister Khawaja Asif, Pakistan is demanding verifiable action against TTP and BLA militants operating from Afghan soil. The talks, mediated by Qatar, aim to finalise a landmark peace accord after weeks of deadly clashes. The second round of talks will resume today. State Minister for Interior Talal Chowdhury says the only constructive path to ease tensions between Pakistan and Afghanistan is for Kabul to fully implement the Doha Agreement, which prohibits the use of Afghan soil for terrorism. In an interview, the minister said Pakistan has exhausted diplomatic and military channels to address cross-border militancy, but without results. He said that for the first time, a third country is mediating to ensure Afghanistan abides by its commitments. He asserted that Pakistan will stand firm against both the Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan and Indian-backed groups in Baluchistan, and will do whatever it takes to defend its people and borders. Mass No Kings protests have erupted across the United States and abroad, targeting President Donald Trump's policies on immigration, education and security. Organisers say more than 2,600 rallies are planned, accusing Trump of steering the country toward autocracy. Progressive leaders and rights groups have backed the movement, calling it a stand for democracy and civil liberties. As the world observed the International Day for the Eradication of Poverty, Gaza marked it under the shadow of devastation. 2 years of war have left nearly 90% of residents in poverty, with most homes, schools and farms destroyed. Gaza's people say they no longer seek aid, but dignity and a life beyond survival. Flights have resumed at Dhaka's Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport, 6 hours after a massive fire in the cargo section forced operations to halt. The blaze, battled by 37 firefighting units and the military, has been fully contained. Authorities have promised a full probe, as this marks the third major fire in Bangladesh this week. 3 people were killed and 5 injured in an explosion at the Avangard explosives plant in Russia's Bashkortostan region. The blast occurred late Friday night in Stolitomak. Authorities say search and rescue operations have ended and forensic teams are investigating the cause. However, officials have denied Ukrainian drone involvement. Ukraine's Prime Minister Yulia Sviridenko says her government has approved urgent measures to speed up the protection and restoration of critical infrastructure. She said a new coordination centre would oversee repairs and funding to keep power, water and heating running, even under Russian attacks. The Treasury will also release funds faster to safeguard key energy facilities. At least 15 people were killed in a tragic bus crash in Brazil's northeastern state of Pernambuco. Police say the driver lost control, veered off the road, and the vehicle overturned after hitting a sand embankment. 30 passengers were on board. The driver survived with minor injuries, and officials say many victims may not have been wearing seatbelts. Dozens were injured during a public viewing for late Kenyan opposition leader Raila Odinga in Kisumu, according to the Kenya Red Cross. Chaos erupted as crowds swelled to see Odinga's body, flown from Nairobi earlier in the day. China and the United States have agreed to hold another round of trade negotiations next week as both sides move to prevent another costly tariff war. The decision follows Beijing's sweeping controls on its rare earths industry, which prompted US President Donald Trump to threaten 100% tariffs on Chinese imports. Trump also warned he may cancel his planned meeting with President Xi Jinping later this month on the sidelines of the APEC summit in South Korea. The Afghanistan Cricket Board has announced its withdrawal from upcoming cricket engagements with Pakistan, including a planned T20 series and the Tri-Nation tournament scheduled later this year. The decision comes amid heightened tensions and national mourning following the tragic deaths of Afghan players in Paktika province. The tournament was set to feature Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Afghanistan. Britain's Prince Andrew has said that he will give up using his title of Duke of York following years of criticism about his behaviour and connections to the late US sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The reputation of Andrew, the younger brother of King Charles and second son of the late Queen Elizabeth, has taken a battering in recent years, most notably because of his links to Epstein. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.SAMAA TV. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.